Everyone carries a rain memory. For some, it's the joy of muddy puddles and paper boats. For others, it's a quiet moment by a window, or the memory of tears that fell with the sky. But no matter how it finds us, rain always leaves something behind. In childhood, rain wasn't just something we waited for. It was something we prayed for. Maybe you remember it. Maybe you lived it. Because almost every child, at least once in their life, has whispered that simple prayer and waited, wide-eyed, for the mercy to fall. This story is one of those memories, a quiet little tale of three boys, Zayd, Humza, and Nabil. Three friends on a park bench, under the blazing summer sun, talking, laughing, making dua for rain, not knowing that Allah was listening, and not knowing that what came next would become their very first rain. As the sun kept blazing, they finally decided to go home. But before they split up, Humza had an idea. He said, "Let's go to Zayd's house. I heard there's ice cream." Zayd smiled. "Sure, let's go." They walked the quiet lane, dragging their feet, shirts sticking to their skin. Finally, they stepped into the cool shade of Zayd's front porch. Inside, the house was calm, the soft hum of the fan, the distant ticking of a clock. Zayd headed to the kitchen, but Nabil paused near the window. His eyes widened. "Guys," he whispered, "look, it's raining." "Baba, can we go out and play?" Zayd called. His father stepped out, took one look at the storm and their beaming faces, and smiled gently. "Go, my sons, but be careful." The boys ran outside, laughing, splashing, jumping in puddles. Suddenly, Zayd noticed something. An old man from their lane was walking slowly, shivering under the heavy rain. His fruit cart was soaked. His apples and bananas floated in water. He looked so upset. "Guys," Zayd called out, "we have to help him." Without hesitation, Nabil and Humza nodded. Together, they rushed to the old man. "Uncle, let us help," said Zayd politely. They covered the cart with a plastic sheet, picked up the fruits, and helped him push it under a tree. The old man smiled and said,
Allah
"Bless you, children." That moment sparked something in Zayd's heart. He said, "What if we help more people who are stuck in the rain? Let's make it a mission. Rain help." Next, they helped a vegetable vendor cover his stall, gave a little boy an umbrella, and even helped a rickshaw peddler load his cart. They didn't care about getting wet. Their hearts were warm. After the rain had stopped, the air smelled fresh and clean, and little puddles sparkled on the streets. The three friends, soaked but cheerful, began walking home, their clothes heavy, their hearts light. Humza walked a little behind, stomping in puddles and kicking pebbles, until his foot slipped and splashed. He landed flat in a muddy puddle. Up ahead, Nabil turned at the sound. His eyes widened. Without waiting, he screamed and ran in the opposite direction like lightning. Zayd, confused, looked back and burst out laughing. "That's not a ghost," he called. "It's just Humza." Realizing the truth, Nabil stopped and sheepishly returned to help. But as he reached out, he slipped too and landed right beside Humza. Zayd stepped in to rescue them, only to fall face first into the same puddle. For a second, silence. Then all three burst into laughter, sitting in the mud like it was the best place in the world. Covered in mud, the three boys reached Zayd's house. Zayd's dad opened the door, shocked.
Huh?
"What happened?" Zayd explained everything. His father looked at the muddy boys and smiled. "You did well today. Come on, let's clean you up." He turned on the garden hose and gently washed the mud off. The boys laughed and played in the water. Later, they cleaned and warmed up in dry clothes, sipping hot tea with cookies. Zayd looked out the window and whispered,
Alhamdulillah.
for the rain and for the chance to help. And that was how Zayd, Humza, and Nabil had their very first rainy day adventure together. What about you? Do you remember your first rainy day? Was it full of fun, mess, or mischief? Tell us your rainy day story in the comments below.